team in the country, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Marshall's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming into this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 2nd and goal for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Got his man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players. And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. The Beavers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, oh man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Beavers are in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear-end chewing. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Bring in the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Houston. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off the defender. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Marco. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Heaves it deep. Snags it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and it's a big play for this offense as they're threatening to score. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Beaver! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marco. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Marco. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Marshall quick to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Marco. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Oregon State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the...
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Beavers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. There
he goes. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throwing right. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Beavers look to keep this drive humming.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Running to Green. Wide open spaces. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll send the back in motion. for more. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now,
and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Beaver! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st.
Touchdown, Hurd! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Beavers headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off play action. It's complete to the left. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for an open area to his left. Grab near the marker. It's Markham. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. On the ground with the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Sends it back in motion. He's got it on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Marshall!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Safe completion on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Karapateas. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get it through the air. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. This is now a 7-point game.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, one timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
The quarterback takes a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is